Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing some items that I've been working on and off the whole month of April. And it's a result of this beautiful journal that I won. These are extras that I need to put back in from Cheryl. And that is her channel. I won the journal, and I do have a flip through of this in my playlist. It just, it was really touching, and I am just so grateful that she took time out of her busy life and with her daughter being in the hospital to make this. And there's so many amazing elements, and she made it for me, and I just love it. So I wanted to say thank you because I feel that Cheryl is in need of a nice thank you right now and like a big hug. So I made her some stuff. So I'm going to put this away. Now I know that this is her favorite, and I got this paper at it's Paper Studio, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's called Small Buffalo Plaid Baby Pink, and I'm calling it White and Pink Gingham. So I used this for some of my projects that I made for her, and I used, oops, something just fell, this stamp. I know she loves Beatrix Potter, and she collects items from this collection. So I know she said she has a lot of books and everything. So I used this stamp, and then I used Bluebird ink. So I'll show you what I made. And I started like in the beginning of April, and it was like a trial and error. I wasn't sure what I was going to make her. And then she said she was organizing her her studio. So, and then I thought, well, I'm going to make her some ribbon holders. So this is what I came up with. And it took me a while. It was like trial and error. It didn't happen overnight. I had to figure it out. But these are the ribbon holders that I made her. It's white on the back. I tried to put the pattern paper on the back as well, but it just did not work out. Making the ribbon holders is a process. There is cutting, gluing, drying time, and all of that. More cutting, sanding, because after you cut all of these items out, they have to be, you know, get all the little wispies off. But this is what I came up with the stamp. And I hope she loves them. This is the Bluebird. It kind of looks greenish on there, but I love it. I love how they came out. These are my extras that I'm keeping for reference. Then, and this is the waffle flower die. I think I still have that out. I'm trying not to make this video long because I want to get her stuff in the mail. Let's see here. Can't find the one I was looking for, but this is the waffle flour. I might have put it away. Yeah, let me look. Yep. Now, these will not be in my shop. These are one of a kind for Cheryl only. I did these in the large. And this is how I packaged them here. This is my new packaging. So I made her a set of 24, so there's 12 in each package. And then this is my new way of packaging things. If you haven't ordered from me, I used the Avery treat topper die. I've shared that before, but I'll put all the numbers in the description for you. And basically I cut it out and then ran it through the embossing folder. Now these, because I used the they're I thought I was prepared. Textured fades. So they wouldn't cut single paper, so I had to glue two together and then run them through. So I don't have these in my shop, these particular embossed ones, but I do have flower themed ones. But in order to use this, I had to put two cardstocks together, glue them, dry them, and then run them through. Die cut them out and then run them through. So there's those that I made her, and I hope she loves them. So then I made her, this is the Tonic Studio. That's this one here. And it's really cool because they're embossed. And they're great for small ribbons and whatnot. And the same, excuse me, it's the pattern on the front, and then it's white cardstock on the back. And there's two different styles. I do have these in my shop as well, but not in this pattern. This is just for Cheryl. So there's that. And then, let's see. This is how I packaged them up. Here, I gave her 12, yeah, 12 each. And I did the same with this is another textured fades here, embossing folder. So, and I made the poster board that's underneath protecting it the same pattern. And when I put them together, I always glue on the back side of that pattern. So when you pull it out, because there's little double stick tape that is from Dollar Tree on the back side of here holding it in place. So when you pull that off, if a little bit of this poster board comes off, it'll be pulled off from the back, and you'll still have that beautiful front to play with. So yeah, I love how these came out, and I know she loves pink. On these, I did put a little bit of vintage trim around here. I like to do that. I didn't do it on these because I didn't want to cover this up. I want her to see that when she opens it up. So there's those. And then I made her, did I have an extra one or no? Maybe not. I made her some just plain, the pink. This is the Dreamy one, and there's only 12 in here. So I made these, and I put some, a little scrap piece of trim that I had. Put a little die cut flower on there, and then just embossed the top there. And yeah, so there's that. So that's the large, so she has some plain ones to play with. And then I made her some medium size ones. These here, which are cool. You can cut these little tabs off if you want and use these small. I have done that with my lace. And that works out well. Or you can you put your thread around there if you want, or a ribbon. So there's that. And I made her a half of order, so there's 12 in here, and I also put some vintage trim around that as well and embossed. So there's that, and that's part of the waffle flower. It comes in 3 different sizes. All right, this one here is sorry for the glare. I got the sun in my eyeballs right now. I'm trying to sit behind a poster board. Has, I think, 24. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think there's 24 of these small ones in here. I don't have them listed separately in my shop. I do have these listed separately, and these, or you could buy them together. But these are little stinkers to get out of the die. They really are. Like this one here, I ruined it pulling it out. It just got trashed on the corner. But usually once I pull these out of the die, I have to go around and get them back in shape because they just don't like to come out. So they're little stinkers. And then I have to, you know, sand them down to get the little wispies off. But yeah, there's those. There's 24 in those, and I just put them in a little envelope and die cut a nice little flower for her to play with. And everything is put on by a small piece of the Dollar Tree tape. The double stick tape. So it's not permanent, so you can pull it off. And let me see if I can pull this out. And this is something I do all the time. Whoops, now see, I can pull that out. I use tracing paper for belly bands. I don't know if you can see that. And this one here, I used a wide strip and I embossed it with that dotted Swiss embossing folder. So I really love that. And I usually put a piece of cardstock behind there, or it's poster board, and then it's tacked to the back side of this embossed poster board. So you can just gently pull that off, and there you go. You can use everything. So now that that's pulled out, I'll show you this little envelope. It's what's in there. Is there's 12 in each envelope, so there is 24, and I've got little lace wrapped around for her little samples. And I've got a little rubber band, these little rubber bands that you can get at the dollar store. I have a bin of them here. I kind of have them organized by color. But yeah, I like the clear ones, and they stretch. I mean, they're really small, like that, but you can stretch them. they'll go around my bigger ones too. So they're really cool. I like the clear ones if I can find them. So yeah, I just tuck those in there, and then that is in there like that. But I love using my scraps of tracing paper as belly bands. So you'll see that a lot. Let's see if I can get that back in there. Okay. Slide this back in. As you can see, presentation is everything to me. This is my favorite part. Coming up is wrapping everything, packaging. And then I always put a card in there with a label. I make all my own labels of what it is, what color it is, how many. So if you ever want to save it and reorder, you could do that. There we go. And then this is just attached to the top, or to the bottom of the bag. And you can pull that off and reuse it as well. And I used the Dollar Tree double stick tape. So there's that. This one here, I gave her samples of, I have these in my shop. They are, I think they're called, this is waffle flour as well. I think they're called Floss organizers. Oh yeah, Floss organizers. So you would use it for your floss, to organize your floss. So I wasn't sure if she would use these or not, so I made her just a sample of them in the pink. And then this top, this is another treat bag topper here, and that is by My Favorite Things, Dynamics. It's a treat bag topper here, like that. And this is how it cuts out. I've got a sample here, if I can get it out. Like this. And then what I did was I cut out a bunch of flowers. I cut my square. I always cut a little bit larger than my die square. And then I cut flowers out and just randomly placed it, glued them on the square, let them dry, and then I die cut it out. And that's how I got this flower pattern on there. These are just flowers glued on there, and they landed where they landed. And these are new little tags that I'm making out of my scraps. So yeah, so there's a sample for her of those if she can use them. So there's that. So now that I've shown everything, and I'm sure she's going to do a video on it, and I can't wait for her to get everything. I'm going to go ahead and wrap everything. And this is a new way I've been wrapping things with this die. This is by Sizzix, and it's called, I think it's called Heart something is what I want to say. I always keep my packaging. Heart Mandala. But I'll put all the numbers in the description. So before, like last year, I was buying the white doilies at the dollar store, at my dollar spot, and they are going to be going out of business. So I'm not buying any more packaging items. I'm going to make all of my own. So everything from my shop most likely will be almost all handmade. So let me grab this is an item that's packaged up that I can share how I package things. And this is how I put it on, and I just tie it. Now this one here is a larger tag because I wanted to use the scrap of this paper. So this is the tag I made for that. So that's usually how I do everything, but I usually tie it on here. So these here I've already picked out a bunch of colors for her. I did pick this for her out of this pattern. Here I made one. Sorry, my allergies are still kicking my butt. And then I made a little tag. And I've shared these on my, I think, Tag Tuesday before. I love making them this way. I just love it. Where I've got a bunch of these all cut out in here. Where I die cut the flower out and then glue it to another cardstock and then lay this in there. Like this would be laid in there. Yep. Like that. So let me grab a cardstock. So I would cut this out of my pattern like I did here. That was cut out of there. And then I took that and glued it to another piece of cardstock. And then I glued my choice of flower to go in there. Now obviously I didn't want to put the same color back in there. I cut one out of white thick cardstock just so it would give it depth, so you can feel it. There's a flower there. So that's what I did there. So I'm saving on all these pieces and I can make more tags with those. So there's that one. And then I have this one here. Got an extra scrap there. This one here. It's like a pink polka dot. It's got random colors in it. And then this one here is kind of like a peachy, yellowy. And this one here I haven't cut out yet. And I'm just using my frame tags, the small one. Then I have this one here. I gotta cut that out yet. This one here. And then this one here. I wait for them to dry before I cut them out. And then this one here. It's pink. It's hard to see, but yeah. All right, that's my share for today, and I'm going to get this in the mail today, and I can't wait for her to open her package because she deserves it. All right, have a good day. Bye.